This is one of the most absurd specimens of a man I've seen in my long career on YouTube fitness. Most of you have probably never heard of Tom Haviland, and if you have, you probably have very little knowledge of who he actually is. And that's nothing new, considering he hasn't appeared on camera in almost 5 years. He has a private Instagram profile and doesn't use any form of social media. And when he does, he usually posts about his latest workout records while wearing super baggy clothes and facing away from the camera, seemingly doing everything he can to avoid revealing his identity. At 6 feet 8 inches and weighing close to 400 pounds, Tom is arguably one of the biggest men on the planet in terms of overall muscle mass, and he literally eats and lives like a mountain man somewhere in the Australian mountains, with a home gym and a massive ranch where he can do whatever he pleases. Although he's recently lost some weight, claiming to weigh around 350 pounds. What's more impressive about Haviland is not only his incredible physique, but also his unprecedented strength, and the fact that he's not only strong in compound lifts like the bench press and deadlift, but also in strongman lifts and exercises that require a high degree of endurance and agility. And recently, his barbell lifting has skyrocketed, as in this video of him benching 660 pounds with a relatively close grip and practically no arc, which honestly would make him one of the 10 best bench pressers of all time, or this video of him deadlifting over 880 pounds. We know for a fact that Tom was trained by Josh Bragent, author of the Jailhouse Strong book series. The videos you can find of Tom on YouTube are very low-resolution workouts from around 2014, but you can also find videos where he provides commentary and explains his current program, nutrition, and recovery, while showcasing his incredible physique. Although in his newer videos, Tom usually always wears a jacket and pants, he's still incredibly muscular. It's difficult to pinpoint his training routine, as he rarely posts complete updates on his periodization, training focus, and volume. He seems to primarily perform strongman-style workouts like heavy lifting, Atlas stones, and log lifts. Despite his enormous size, Tom is surprisingly agile and has a great vertical jump. Tom was also rumored to be a Special Forces operative in his home country of Australia. But, just a few days ago, Tom Haviland confirmed that he was never actually in the Australian Special Forces. Although this is uncertain, as many people believe he has no right to say so, he clearly wasn't. So, it's not easy to find good information about this man, but he certainly seems like a figure straight out of one of those old myths and legends about incredible feats of strength, where single men spent entire days in a log cabin doing nothing but manual labor. And as if this man wasn't impressive enough, there are rumors that Tom does a 90-minute cardio workout every morning while carrying a 100-pound backpack. Earlier in his strength training career, he competed in powerlifting, although it's believed his last competition was in 2016, where Tom only competed in the bench press and deadlift. But of course, he's gotten much stronger since then and would likely break those numbers if he were to compete today. His only questionable lift was the squat, for which there's no decent footage of him even nearing his maximum. But, in one of his recent posts, Tom actually squatted a staggering 750 pounds and seems to be getting stronger by the day. Although he hasn't competed in powerlifting since 2016, most of his fans live in hope that one day he'll descend the mountainside and put his lifts into the record books. Although some people online like to claim that Tom actually uses fake weights for most of his lifts due to the absurd speeds at which he lifts weights, and there's really no way to confirm that any of the lifts he performs are real since he only trains at home. But considering his previous results in real competitions and the fact that he's now significantly stronger than ever, and that he literally trains, eats, and sleeps solely to become the strongest version of himself, it's definitely safe to believe that Tom Haviland wouldn't fake weights, and if he did, he'd likely post much more often and be much more media hungry than he is now. He's a true eccentric who lives in Australia, does crazy workouts, and posts them on Instagram. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to comment below about which amazing athletes I should cover next.